In 1941, the world was at war. But in a remote Sicilian village, one young man had other things on his mind.
She represents the dream, love, imagination, reality.
She is so beautiful, and through the secret passion for Malena, he becomes a man.
From the writer and director of the Academy Award-winning Cinema Paradiso comes an intimate portrait and an epic story which was nominated for 2 Golden Globe Awards and 2 Academy Awards. Malena.
For Renato, Malena represents the perfection of love, the discovering love, discovering passion.
Oh, ma che succede?
Se vuoi essere uno dei nostri, state muto e te lì.
The atmosphere of the movie is so simple, so funny. At the beginning, the story is so funny, so sometimes even comic. Step by step, according to the evolution of the passion of Renato, the story is transformed in an atmosphere dramatic.
Chissà cosa ci trovano gli uomini. Troppo vistosa, volgare.
He lives his great passion in silence because he's so young. It's impossible for him to confess his love to Malena.
The film is full of fantasies and full of love, full of different feelings. Those different feelings, of some way, and Tornatore, he knows those feelings very well. He can describe all those situations like anybody else.
I started to think that maybe it was possible for me to make this movie was when I met Monica for the first time.
We met during a commercial for the perfume of Dolce & Gabbana.
She reminded me that story. It was very strange because sometimes happened that a face, a location remind you a story that you have in your mind and you never thought to transform it in a movie.
And I think at that time in his mind, he had already the idea of the film. And I was very happy because for me it was a really great chance to work with him. Also because it doesn't happen very often to have the possibility for an Italian actress to work in an Italian film that can be international.
There is a prejudice, not totally unfounded, that models cannot be good actresses.
I was already quite famous in Italy as a model. So, I mean, the people, they look at me like, okay, another one, you know, another model returning actress.
I felt that she was looking for a strong experience, that her desire to make movie was honest. And I'm happy because she worked and she gave to the movie at least the same energy that I made to the movie, writing and directing everybody. And I think her performance is very, very good.
Signor Pretore, io vedova sono. I fatti miei e del tenente Cadei non hanno niente a che vedere con la legge.
Monica was perfect for this character because in her expression, in her eyes, there is not only her beauty, but there is the mystery of a world that you want to know when you met her.
Renato in the film was really special. First of all, his name is Giuseppe Sulfaro, and I mean, it was possible to do many scenes and many difficult scenes just because he was very intelligent and very sensitive, and he made my life easier actually. And sometimes I was much more intimidated than him because some scenes were really, really difficult.
The most difficult thing was not to help the boy to understand that time, the time of the movie. The most difficult thing was to give him the feeling to feel himself comfortable in this new world that he didn't know before.
It was incredible because it was his first experience. So was, I mean, incredible for him to work in a film.
After 2-3 weeks of shooting, he knew everything of our work, even the technical expression that we use when we work. I think that the music is one of the elements of the movie, and I don't believe it's possible to create it only when the movie is ready.
I think that Tornatore is a profoundly musical film director. That is, I think that as he directs scenes, he clearly has music in mind. He directs scenes very rhythmically.
I like to feel the music as I feel the script, the casting, the location, everything of the movie I need to have during the birth of the movie.
The fact that the Tornatore has worked with Morricone for many of his most important feature-length films, and his music resonates certainly for all Italian filmgoers, and I think now for American filmgoers as well.
When I decide to make a movie, the first person that I inform of my decision is Ennio Morricone, and sometimes and very often he starts to compose something during the writing of the script. We made together 6 movies of my 7. Now for me to work with Ennio is so natural for me.
Having written nearly 400 scores, Morricone's distinctive and innovative work has made him one of the film world's most versatile artists. Malena marks his 5th Academy Award nomination.
The Italian cinema holds so much fascination for us today because it really created a cinematic revolution, given the astonishing number of Oscars that Italian films have won in recent years. Films like Il Postino and Life is Beautiful. And then, of course, the Oscar-winning Cinema Paradiso by Tornatore. Tornatore grows very much out of that commitment to a very smart cinema that addresses social problems as well as the desires and dreams of a people.
There are very often a moment in which the character of my stories are forced to imagine what is impossible to live in the real life. And I like when big passion is impossible to express.
I'm a big fan of Tornatore because I really love what he does, and I think all the movies that he did are amazing, and I think he's one of the greatest directors in the world.
Azione!